Next up is the one I am kind of dreading because it is a long drive to get there, and you're above the batter felony percentage the whole time.
Can you get it? Yeah, I can get it. Does it matter now? No. It's yours.
So I did not increase the timer on this one. The only missions I changed the timer on was, as you saw before, find the clue, steal the keys, bus crush, and save Jones. Save Jones is actually reduced because the car only has one hit. The hostile car only has one hit. Target car. Sorry, I keep rephrasing what I've already said because I just don't agree with the term to be accurate to what it is. I do that a lot. So, have him go around like that. So, and we have two choices to get to our objective. We can either take the freeway, but the problem is this freeway is only a 2-lane freeway, meaning that it's not as wide and there's no things. Or we can take the path we just took to get to this place. And I'm going to take this path because we can actually manipulate the cop spawns better. So that we have hopefully a chance of them not spawning in front of us. This path, this also has a trigger to stop the cops from spawning and slow them down. The later trigger does too. So we just have to hope to get there. We could try to manipulate the cop spawn here, which we did sort of, although I was hoping he would have been at the intersection here to the left or front, and we could have got a chaser so he'd be behind us. Now we're going to have to deal with him in front of us here along this road later. We got lucky there again, and he spawned behind us. But this time we're not so lucky, and he's going to spawn in front of us. Yep. He's even facing towards us, which is bad, because then you get stuff like that happening. I am so happy for the skip cutscene option. Although if I were Soapy, you could make it so if you press X or something like that, without your hand on the pause menu, you could skip it. But this is fine too. That's good enough. So we're going to have a cop up here. Which is fine. See, if he had faced the same way we were heading when he spawned, and we would have been fine, because then he would just do the whole turn around and stuff. I messed up there and hit the traffic car or the tree, I don't remember. Short attention span, as I said before. But this mission, I think, is almost the last hurdle for me. I'm not worried about Chase the Gunman, because you can actually cut him off by going in between the trees on the right turn, and just kind of get in front of him like we did with the ambulance. Just ease onto them and just damage them that way, so we don't have to get over to the mountain pass itself. Of course, we have to hope to get a good replay to do this. Alright, we have now hit the trigger for slower cops and no more new cops to spawn in. Of course, there is no cops, so it doesn't matter. So, if we get lucky, we can manipulate a cop spawn to spawn on us here, and then just have them follow us the whole way without having to worry about any more spawning in front of us. We do have to be careful of roadblocks, though, because those will keep respawning, obviously. So, see, if he spawned to the left, not the one I was hoping for. I was hoping he would come towards us, this intersection, on one of the 3 paths. Preferably not the right one, because that's where we need to go. Okay, so this time we had a good spawn. He's actually heading the way we're heading. So we want to wait for him to go around like that, and then go past him. There's a roadblock here, we're going to go around that. And then this dude could be a bit ominous being behind us like this, like that. If I hadn't let off the gas as quickly, I probably could have slowly had him ease into me, and then I would have to worry about him ramming me, but I didn't, so I paid for it. I probably didn't even have to do that, but I did it because I got scared. It is a bit nerve-wracking when they're behind you, especially when you're above the batter felony percentage, as this mission forces you to be. Part of the reason why this mission is so difficult for most people, because you're forced to start with high felony, unlike other missions. However, most people don't realize that you only have one cop that chases you on this mission, which does make it a bit easier in some cases. And you also want to get to the police station as fast as possible, because you gain time, and it stacks. So the quicker you get here, the more time you'll have to get to the second objective. And it's random whenever the cop decides to respawn, because there's constantly a respawn timer going, and each time it hits 0, that's when the wave of cops spawn in together, or how many are allowed to spawn in. So let's hope we can get lucky again. If we don't, we can try using the buildings to our advantage to have the cop run into it around the corner before we go around. A lot of the times, roadblocks are actually scripted to spawn in with the beginning of the new pursuit, or resumption of the pursuit, if you hadn't been in one for a while, because that is also a timer. So we might lose him here, which is actually okay, as long as he doesn't spawn directly on the road we're taking. If he does, we can take a detour. But we're gonna hug the left here, because this will allow him to have more of a chance to spawn on the different block. Unfortunately, he didn't this time, so I'm kind of screwed. The second I saw him spawn, I probably should have pulled a 180 and took a different block, but I didn't. But hugging the left there can help encourage him to spawn on a different road instead of the one we're on, which can be helpful. Unfortunately, it didn't work that time. Maybe if I was a bit quicker, but I didn't think about it. Otherwise, you'd want to stick to the right if he does spawn on your road, because then you'll have more distance before he has to get to you. It probably is too late, though, for how narrow these roads are. So unfortunately, he spawned in front of me that time.
Vasquez is moving it.
Unfortunately, he spawned in front of me that time and screwed me over. It's just all about RNG. Eventually we'll get it, because there's only one cop, so you don't have to worry about multiple on this mission. We could slow down even if we wanted to, until he passes us, and then we can speed off. If he chases us, that's fine, because he's already behind us. We don't have to worry about him hitting us head on. Head on is the worst you can have. He actually died pretty quickly there. I don't know what was up with that. I just hurt my car, and that's not good. That's going to cost me some time, but not impossible to win. I must have hit the trigger, because as I mentioned before, I've noticed cops seem to die quicker once you hit the proximity trigger for slower. It could just be my imagination, but I'm pretty sure they die quicker, as to make it easier to lose them so you can finish your mission or proceed on to the mission. So I always get here on 30 to 40 seconds. I'm like below 30 because I got slowed down there because my car got totaled. So now we have the cop car. Not an ideal spawn. He spawned over there again. Problem is, I don't know when the cop respawn timer, what the cop respawn timers are. Unfortunately, we got screwed over again. He spawned heading onto us, so we're gonna have to restart once again. Like I said, this mission is just difficult. There's no big roads you can use to your advantage. Like, you can take the freeway, but if he spawns heading towards you, you're kind of in trouble. And then you got two sharp curves along the freeway that you're forced to slow down on. So it's just not ideal to take that path. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. Come on!
Vasquez is moving it.
Barely even tapped the traffic cars, but the game insisted it was enough to take damage. Let them go around. Sometimes they won't, and they'll just sit there and wait, kind of. If that happens, you can try going around them. I recommend not, because sometimes they will hit you as you're going past them. Otherwise, it's just safer to do it this way. you don't have the health to spare like you normally would. So we're gonna get here at around 40 seconds this time, unlike 30 like we did last time, which is good. It's more time for us later if we have to take things slow. Oh, come on! Screw you!
Vasquez is moving his...
Barely even touched your car. This is starting to become irritating because I'm running out of commentary things to say. Been at this for about, I don't know how long. I'm not keeping track. This time we may not have a cop spawn on us at all on the way to the police station. I say that, but we're probably going to have at least one, maybe. It'd be nice if we didn't know. Yep, there's one. We have one. There we go. We already hit the proximity trigger. You might as well be allowed to spawn in. Go around the cops. Or cops, I mean car. I'm losing my mind. It doesn't help that it's raining too. That actually does affect your handling. It makes your car more slidey. Which actually I think it hinders your speed on turns because of that. I hate this game. Why was there a car there? Out of all the attempts I've done, that's the first time there was a car around that corner. He's spawning here, facing my direction. Not good. Oh, he missed. That was so close. We have the cop car again. Come on, drive around, please. Thank you. Problem is because I slow down so much, he's gonna catch up to me quickly. And if I'm not driving fast enough, he's gonna ram me. Got him to hit the roadblock there, so that was good. He apparently died. That was interesting. Cop health might actually vary per mission, which is something I did not know. So we're hugging the left here, hoping it influenced the spawn. It sort of did, but not. I was hoping he'd spawn on an entire different street, but this is okay too. It's better than having a spawn in front of us entirely to hit us head on. So we'll have to make a left up here at the intersection, so it's wise to have him hit a car to get some distance. Unfortunately, he didn't, so now we might be in trouble. Yep.
Vasquez is
I hate my life. That's the only turn that's going to be an issue for us. Other than that, we'll be straight on from the rest of there. But no, he had to freaking miss the car, and it screwed me over because of that. I tried, but it just didn't work. I'm actually going to cut over here because I don't feel like waiting on him. Interesting spawn. I'm actually kind of okay with this because we can do something like this. Which way you going, buddy? That's fine, I guess. He did hit the roadblock, but not really hard. Watch out for the light pole. Car. He killed himself. It's possible the cops have low health in this mission, as I mentioned before. I thought it was the same on every mission, but maybe not. Okay, we're gonna make a left here because he spawned in front of us, kind of forcing us to. And now we're gonna make a right here. Hope we can get enough speed before he catches up. Looks like we might. Okay, and once we get closer to the end here, we're gonna have him hit something so we can get some distance between him and us, so we can make the corner. That kind of helps, but I don't think that's good enough yet. Okay, let's try. We gotta have him hit this red car or the yellow one. That's not good. He's right on our tail. Okay, he hit the building. We're good. That's not good. I didn't want him to die there. Now he could spawn in front of us and screw me over. He did spawn in front of us, but there's a building in between us. So he can follow us now if he wants to. That's fine. If he does, it's actually better, because then I don't have to worry about him spawning in front of us. Unfortunately, he died there. This is a good spot for influencing spawns to our right. I'd be very unlucky for him not to spawn over there, because there's literally 2 separate roads for him to spawn over there. Once we get to the more open area... No! I wasn't paying attention to the road! You gotta be joking.
Vasquez is moving his...
I was almost in the clear. If I was paying attention to the road and not looking at the map so much, I would have been fine. That's completely my bad, and I'm so upset. I almost hit that car. I was drinking some water. Which, unfortunately, my cup just ran empty. What the heck was that? That was weird. I don't think he hit me, but that camera made it look weird. Of course. Of course.
Vasquez is moving his...
Of course. Traffic always loves to screw me over. It hates me. And I hate it. Because it has to be AIDS. It can't just be nice to me. I should have already been done with this, but no, I messed up, and I deserve this for not paying attention. That's my punishment. I got too cocky, didn't watch the road, and I hit the car, and it killed me. Bad spawn, but there's a car in the way, so you can out block it for us. So bad cop spawn, but good parked car spawn to block the cop for us. Screw it, I'm just gonna hit. It works. Not a bad spawn. We just need to get him to... Actually, we could just ride along the sidewalk here instead of waiting for him to go around. It's far away enough he can't just directly hit us. His AI is getting far behind, though. He might end up despawning and losing us. If that happens, we may have a risk of one more cop spawning in front of us, which is not good. He did not, so we're good. The longer we keep him spawned in, the longer it takes him to respawn. Sometimes. Let's watch the road, or mini-map. Okay, he spawned in front of us, but he is driving with us and not against us. Wait for him to hit the wall there, go past him, drive ahead. We could cut into a block sooner, but okay, we're actually going to lose him here, which is fine by me. Now we can take this corner in peace without having to worry about a cop on our tail. We just hope one doesn't spawn up here. He did not. He spawned behind us. Not ideal, but hopefully we can have one spawn before we get on the long stretch of road, so we don't have any risk of We did, but I was hoping it would be more to the left here, coming towards us, not there. So now we have a risk of him spawning, heading straight towards us like this, and screwing me over. I was trying to use the blue car as cover, but unfortunately he plowed it just straight into me, without a care in the world. So unfortunately there was nothing I could do there. RNG screwed me over. Sure, I could have waited for another cop to spawn, but that's a waste of the clock. You can't sit around a driver. You have to use every second you can to get to your objective. We should have been done with this right now. I hate myself. Why did I screw around? Why was I watching the map so much? Like, sure, it helps, but I watched it too much. I did not hit you that hard.
Vasquez is moving his
Cheating game. This mission should not be as bad, but it is. The game is just constantly screwing me left and right. And then it gave me a free opportunity, and then I broke it for granted to hit a car because I wasn't paying attention. What am I doing? Get in the car, Tanner. Good news, we don't have any felony. Bad news, he still spawned in, so we're gonna have to deal with him still. We also lost a lot of time there with me damaging my car out like that. It's so slippery, but I somehow didn't take any damage there. I don't have enough speed. Yes, the light pole saved me. That would have been very bad if he hit me at that going in that fast. We lost him. Let's see where they decide to spawn here. Good spawn right there. Completely avoided him. So I like to use the parking lane here, get as close as we can without putting ourselves in danger. Okay, spawn in front of us, but he's heading the same way we are, so that's not that bad. We need him to turn or hit a wall or something here, though. He didn't hit a wall, but that's okay. As long as we can get past him. This is a bad roadblock here. But it should give us enough distance to make this corner in peace. We could wait for him to catch back up. Oh, he died, so no, that ain't gonna happen. If we could have at least just one more spawn here, that'd be great. Nope, instead, he spawns in front of me. But his AI did something weird there, and I was allowed to get past him, so we're in luck. He's strangely still on our tail. That's fine by me. It's less time for them to spawn in front of me. Let's hope we can get a good spawn here. That's okay. I would have preferred to be on a different road, but that works. I hate you. I hate you. Why didn't you just turn around? Why did you have to ram me? We were so far, and of course the cop dicked me because his AI was being weird. He didn't. It's exactly why I don't want to drive past them, because they have rubber band and they'll catch up to you, and they will ram you. Bad spawn, but I'm gonna use the trees here and pull in hopes it blocked him, and it did. And then I should have went back on the road, but now I stuck on the grass and hit the wall like a dummy instead of going back on the freaking road like I should have. I'm starting to get frustrated. This should not. I should have been done with this, but no, I'm such a moron. surprised that didn't damage me. I'm glad it didn't. I'd hate it when cars spawn parked perfectly, blocking my path that I need to take. I like it when they stop and slowly turn. I don't like it when I take stupid damage for no freaking reason. But as I was gonna say, I like it when the cops turn, like stop and slowly turn until they finally face my direction as I'm going past, instead of just immediately going straight and ramming me. How are you still spawning? How have I not hit the trigger? Well, you will be too slow to do anything anyways, so goodbye. Just despawn already. You're causing me problems. That was nerve-wracking. But we're not out of this yet. He's still behind us. And he hit me!
Vasquez is moving it.
These corners are aids. They slow me down enough for him to catch up and easily ram me. Because I slow down too much. But I don't have a choice. I have to slow down. This is why I need a good spawn. That wasn't a good spawn, and it forced me to go over the road, off the road. And coincidentally, he didn't even go for me. He went to the right, sort of, before turning around after I went past him. So I could have just stayed on the road, but I didn't, and it messed me up. And then traffic screwed me. Too dense. I couldn't get past him. I'm losing my mind. I've been at this probably for about an hour now. I should have been done with this. This is probably the last hurdle. I can't really think of any other missions that will give me trouble. I've already done Lenny gets caught with no damage, funnily enough, even without the mod. Lenny gets caught, or Lenny escaping. No, what is that mission? Save Jones, or it's Jones in trouble. I had it right the first time. That one could be an issue too, but like this mission, it only allows one cop to chase you at a time, which means you could use that to your advantage. And unlike this mission, you do not have to worry about felony, because you do not start with any. Which means as long as you keep your felony low, you want to worry about being battered or worry about roadblocks. I can't believe this crap.
Vasquez is moving it.
I can't believe that. I barely touched the car. And of course it had to be there when I was going around the corner. It was going well there for a moment, almost through those curbs. I still can't believe I still can't believe it. I still can't believe I'm still at this because I hit that car while too focused on the minimap. Or it was because I wasn't looking in front of me. Why do I do that? I like to admire the textures too much or the wheel spinning, and it makes me lose focus. I don't do it all the time. That was just awful in general. Why did I do that? That's funny. It's funny. I don't want to say anything for right now. I need a breather from talking. It'll help me concentrate too. When I speak, I'm not as focused. It's probably the same for almost everyone else out there. You're not at your best when you don't speak. You try your best when you don't speak. You have to think what you're going to say, which takes up your brain power. Some people can multitask. I cannot. If there's a car here, I'm going to ram it just because. Don't feel it. Because it doesn't hurt me. Stay away, please. Yes, hit the blue car and then hit this black one. No! Hit the black car, you freaking... I'm gonna be stuck at this forever now. I'm never gonna beat this mission. I'm gonna be stuck here. All night. They think this is the last city. I'm in the final stretch and I can't do it. Why? I mean, I would have done it, but no, I messed up because I'm a moron. I was looking around me, looking at the menu app, wasn't paying attention, hit the traffic car. I would have been home free at that point. Because there's enough open area for the cop not even to spawn near me. And then we would have been hitting the proximity trigger after that. Preventing the cop from following me anymore. Seriously? I'm glad my vehicle is spinning. Stop! Fine, I'll take the blue car. That made me lose time. And it's also BS. Stop! Get out, Tanner! I pressed the buttons and instead you didn't get out. Now, look at all this time I'm wasting. But if I win this time, I'm not gonna complain. It's not like I'm trying to beat the mission as fast as possible. I'm just sick and tired of doing it. And I'm trying to beat it as quick as possible because of that. Okay, that's fine by me. It's best when he does that. Get as much distance between me and him so I can slow down at some parts if I need to. He's gonna end up despawning, which I guess is okay. As long as he spawns back in at the city part up here where I can take different routes if I need to. Which he did. Good spawn. You almost hit me. I was preferring a different road, but this is fine. Go around. No. He's gonna hit me now. I hate you!
Vasquez is moving his...
I just need to... For now on, I'm taking a different road. If he spawns in the road, period, I'm taking a different route. That's happened too many times, count. That's happened too many times now. To the point where he doesn't do that 180 thing and I go past him and he just rams me because it was rubber banding BS. Didn't even see him there, don't care. Okay, are you serious? New car, please. I'll take yours. This will work fine. It's for a good cause, Jack, my boy. Not really. I mean, for Tanner's job, it's for a good cause. For this mod, I wish I haven't done it. This is literally torture. Mind you, if I was playing on easy or something like that, I would have done this already, but I am no scrub. I was hoping it'd spawn over facing this way. He still could, but now he might head towards me. And if that happens, like that, I'm screwed. I hate you. I should have stayed on the other side of the road, but I'm doing this in hopes that he spawns around the building and hits it instead so I can go past him if he does spawn heading towards me. But no, he spawns past the building every freaking time. I hate you. Why were you passing that freaking intersection? I'm just restarting. I barely started. No point continuing that attempt. I need water. Still. I was gonna do it after this mission, but guess what? I don't think I'm ever gonna pass this mission. I should have. I had that one attempt. It was good, and I ruined it. All because of one little mistake. I hate you. Why'd you hit me? I had no felony. There's no reason for that. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't like that at all. Are you serious? I did not touch that tree.
Vasquez is moving his...
I just need to calm down. The more riled up to get, the less I focus. Of course, RNG isn't being very kind to me anymore. I had that one run, and now all of a sudden I can't do it anymore. RNG just keeps messing me up over and over and over again. Whether it be traffic or bad cop spawns. Or traffic. Parked cars.
Vasquez is moving his cat.
I really hate these curved roads. You lose too much speed on them, and the cop just has so much rubber banding. I should try heading a different path, like across the street. Interesting spawn, but not entirely exactly what I wanted. I hate you.
Vasquez is moving. Vasquez is moving.
At this rate, he's gonna die before he even gets, yeah, to the location. Hopefully, no, a new one doesn't spawn in. I should be hitting the trigger soon, anyways. Weird spawn. I don't know if I like that. Bad spawn. Crap spawn.
Vasquez is moving his.
Not doing that path anymore. That's the first time it screwed me over like that. He almost hit me there. I need to go back on the road here. I'm not going between this tree. Why is traffic in the way? Move. Come on, this is a waste of time. We thought, oh, let's not allow them to use any brakes or anything when the vehicle's on fire. Like, why? Let me at least use the brakes to slow me down faster. Instead of just holding down the handbrake the whole time, which is slower. You gonna turn around or what? He almost didn't. Seems like the better thing to do is just stay behind him now. So that way if he doesn't turn around, he eventually will. Or you'll even drive forward, which allows us to get closer, ahead, further ahead. These are good spawns here for now. Hopefully we'll be okay. Interesting spawn. We're on the left here. Go around the car, slow him down a bit more. I don't like how close he was getting there. I was hoping he wouldn't have died there. Great. This game can go suck my chode.
Vasquez is moving his cat. Vasquez is moving his...
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's only one cop. It should be easier. No, it is not. This route, these two routes you have to take are awful. Sadly, this is the easier one. The other one, you would have to constantly deal with the cop being on the road. Same road every time, because there's nowhere else to spawn them. So this route is technically the easier one. It's also the fastest, I think. Sure, the freeway one is more straight, but this one gets you there quicker, I'm pretty sure. Under normal circumstances, sure, you could survive a head-on hit, but no, not here, not with 1 HP. Ugh. Come on, there we go. Oh, he spawned behind me. That's actually really good. Let's see where he spawns next. Hopefully not in a bad spot. That's a bad spot. But we had conveniently a grass patch here we could drive into to avoid him. That is a really bad roadblock. Oh, he died. Can we get a good spawn now for this before we hit the long stretch of road? That'd be nice. Yeah, not really that great, honestly. And he spawned in front of me on top of that. And he didn't even hit the car. Are you joking? I'm about had it with this. I'm about to take a break now and say screw waiting till the end of this mission to get more water. This is so AIDS. I did not think this mission would be this difficult. It's actually almost proving to be even harder than Hijack the Truck. The routes you are forced to take have at least one good couple of stretches or two of freaking no route intersections to help you. Alright, I'm restarting. I'm upset that I hit damage my car there and couldn't find a new one to get for whatever reason. Okay, I'm restarting because I should have died there. Don't even know how I did that. Again, walls just do less damage to you apparently than cars do. I'm done. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back and I have my water. And I don't want to do this.
Vasquez is moving his cash.
This shouldn't be this hard. Why is it so hard? Answer is, realize too much RNG. Have to rely on traffic spawns, cop spawns. I had good RNG that one time and had a chance of winning, but no. I wasn't paying attention and hit the car in front of me. If I had and wasn't so focused on watching the minimap to where the cop was going to spawn, I would have been fine. I should really watch the road and only look at the map whenever a blip pops up, but I don't. I don't know how he didn't hit me. That was close. You should be able to get the trigger here before your new one spawns in. That was a really bad turn there, but it's okay. Like once we get past this curved road section and that long road, we're basically in the clear because the spawns get much easier from there. But otherwise we're stuck here. We're making a slight detour here. He spawned in front of me. We're not even going to risk heading towards him when that happens. We're going to head straight now. We're going to end up losing him, it looks like. That's okay. Spawn behind us, interesting spawn. I'm fine with this though. Slow down, traffic is passing through. Another good spawn. Can we get one more before we head over to this spot? This is an okay spawn. YX will be behind us on our way to this last long stretch. I'm slowing down purposely here. We were so close that time. We had a good cop spawn, but no, the roadblock spawn. That roadblock spawn just ruined it. It blocked the whole road perfectly. If I had went more to the right and brushed against the cop car without taking damage, I could have made it through, but I was too scared about taking damage from the cop car. Even though car damage collision is easier to avoid than wall damage collision. That includes poles, anything that's not a car. But I just don't trust him. Of course. The stupid rain and the curb screwed my steering wheel. Can I at least get to the cop car? That car almost just hit me. Of course. I had no room that time. I don't care if Vasquez is moving his cash anymore. You can freaking keep it. We don't need it anyways. Only you want it because you're a greedy piece of crap. Shouldn't even bother spawning. You're not able to chase me. No, after I hit the trigger. Why am I taking this road? I think I already covered the first block. Is actually easier to get through faster than the second one. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I should just take this slower. I'm trying to rush it too quickly and it's getting me killed, I think. Although I still highly doubt it. I think it's RNG. I have noticed staying on the right side of the road instead of left seems to prevent it from spawning on the opposite side of the road. If you want to keep chasing me, that's fine. Just don't get close to me. I don't like it when they get close to me. Then it becomes scary. We have to go right here. We don't have a choice. Almost hit that car hard enough that it would have killed me. Okay, good news is we can cut through the grass here. I just hope it doesn't lose me enough speed for the cop to hurt me. I had a roadblock spawn there one time and it messed me up. It messed me over. But this is kind of good. I don't really like how there's a cop right behind me though. It's kind of scary. There we go, we lost him. Not the worst spawn, but I would prefer to win on a different road. I don't like that roadblock spawn. What? That's such a garbage roadblock spawn. Like, there's sometimes where I can get around them okay, and then there's other times it's literally such a tight squeeze. That was one of them right there. Maybe if I went around the other side, I'd been okay, but I was already on the right. I didn't have time. Once again, Roblox screws me over. If that cop had spawned on a different road, I'd have been fine there. But no, he spawned on my road just to be a prick. I was in range. He could have spawned there, but he chose not to. But the cop behind me didn't. Nah, I still have to deal with Roblox. Roblox is so scary on smaller roads. A lot of times there just isn't enough shoulder room to get around them. I feel like I'm making better progress trying to manipulate the cop to spawn by staying on the right side of the road here. So far, it seems to work each time. Of course, you need to stay on the right side here in this lane, or in the parking lane. It's worked. Okay, it didn't work that time. That's not good. I'm gonna go on the grass here for a bit, and then I didn't get back on the road in time. Why am I such a moron? I mean, it worked at first, but not good enough. This mission alone has taken me over an hour. I should have had it done already. I can't believe I messed it up earlier just because I wasn't paying attention. Like, what is wrong with me? I have 1 HP. I should always be focusing at all times. That's a really bad parked car though. Thankfully I was able to turn and avoid hitting it hard enough to kill myself. If I wasn't in a pursuit as well, I would have been fine, but for some reason this guy decided to spawn in at the last possible second for him to be able to do so. Suddenly he's spawning and facing away from me.
Vasquez is moving his cap.
I hate you. Why were you crossing that intersection? The sooner I get through this mission, the sooner I can move on and finally calm down. Otherwise, I'm going to keep being stressed and being angry because this mission... A lot of people are like, oh, this mission, what's the point in it? Which I somewhat agree, but in reality, you were supposed to pull over the cop car using the siren, but a lot of people don't know this because it doesn't force you to do it. If they had, then it would make the next mission, this mission more, it'd make this mission more understandable. But no, for whatever reason, they're like, oh, let's not make that something that forces the player to pull the car over using the cop's car siren. Because if they had done that, then people wouldn't think this mission is pointless. Because otherwise it is pointless, because of the gameplay, how you can just park in front of the car and stop it. I lost a lot of time there damaging my car and getting caught in traffic and the cop car, whatnot. This is bad. Having 0 speed like that. Stop, fire truck. It just kept driving.
Vasquez is
And it's
moving.
in the parking lane, which is not a lane it's supposed to be driving in. That's what I call RNG at its worst. I should have went on the left, but I wanted to go on the right because I hate driving into oncoming traffic. Had a good cop spawn there, but a bad roadblock spawn. It sucks I have to realign both and then also traffic not to get in my way. This is why this mission is so difficult. No matter how much skill you have, RNG will just screw you over. You have to have perfect RNG and hope nothing gets in your way. And if it does, you need to try your best to avoid it. Which is hard considering how freaking narrow these roads are. Sometimes I get a good cop spawn here where it's heading east. But when it doesn't happen, I become scared because then it's more likely a chance of screwing me over here. Thankfully, we were good this time. On the bright side, if I can get past a roadblock without killing myself, the cop is almost guaranteed to run into it because it covers so much of the road. Gonna make a left here. I should probably turned around. Yep, I should have just turned around at the last block. But no, I decided I'm gonna try to beat the cop. Not a wise decision considering it has freaking rubber banding. What is wrong with me? Just turn around. It's not worth the risk. Traffic screwed me over.
Vasquez is moving.
Let's go. Come on. Bad traffic, RNG, once again. Why is that car parked there? If it was parked anywhere else, I would have been fine. Almost didn't see him. I actually didn't until after the pursuit started. Thankfully, he didn't move immediately. He kind of just sat there, which allowed me enough time to maneuver my way out of his way into my own safety. I'm kind of forced to go onto the road here instead of taking normal shoulder shortcut there on the sidewalk. I don't know how I could have hit that corner. Oh, this is bad. They just blocked me from it, and I have to go around the corner. What is that spawn? Well, I guess we're going to try to go in this way this time. That's the first time I've had him spawn there. I don't want to go this way. It's so bad. There's not that much straight roads. Unless it spawns heading straight, which it didn't, because it's not going to. You're lucky if it does, but it almost always comes straight, spawns heading straight towards you, because this game likes to screw you over.
Vasquez is moving.
That's the first time I had it spawn at the intersection coming straight towards me. Because of that, I was forced to try to take the other route, and of course I knew it wasn't going to end well. Sure, I could have went left or turned around and went around the block, which I probably should have done instead of just taking the other route. Took a slight detour. I need to start taking detours more frequently. It does save me. I had to squeeze between those two cars. That was scary. Get around that car. Roadblock screwed me. It's either roadblock or the cop. It's always one of the two. Sometimes traffic too. But mainly the cop or the roadblock. That's the biggest thing that screws me. Take a swig of my water real quick. Oh my gosh. What a badly positioned parked car. Almost hit it while I was pulling out. If I had pulled any further into that road, that would have killed me. Bad cop spawn. And he hits me directly. Of course. Top of that, there was a roadblock there too. It's always going to be there. With the cop. Always happens. hate that parked car. I've hit it so many times. Most times I'm gonna get past all that because I wrecked my first car and got here too late. I'm not gonna have time to finish the mission to watch. It's gonna happen, and I'm gonna be livid when it does. Why? It's because it hit that car. Keep pressing L2 or R2 by accident whenever. What a freaking perfect turn that cop did. That's just bad luck on my part that the cop actually perfectly path navigated that intersection. Usually they always hit the wall or something, but no, he perfectly went through the intersection and didn't hit anything. That's just BS for me. Not fair. RNG is constantly being... Like, this is the worst. I had that one run so long ago and could have been done. But no. And here's a bad RNG right there. I did not touch the wall hard enough. I barely scraped it. Why does this cop keep spawning here? Almost just did the same thing I did last attempt.